Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Comutech, and today in this video we are going to assemble a gaming PC which is budget friendly. And if you are also planning to build a gaming PC for yourself which is budget friendly, which looks good, which is powerful and fast in performance, so this video is for you, and this video will help you building your gaming PC. So be in this video and I will show you every detail about the spares I have purchased for building this PC, and you can also go for the same configuration if you prefer to build the same PC. So let's start exploring all the spares I have purchased for this PC. So if we talk about the spare parts, we start with the cabinet. Here you can see this is the Zebronics Invader model cabinet, and having a huge vent in front, and also 3 cooling fan in front side. These fans are RGB fans which will glow when they will operate, and one fan in the rear portion for better cooling. And here you can see there is a vent on the top side also, and this is the control panel. And this cabinet is transparent from one side, having a tempered glass on the left side of the cover. If we talk about the motherboard, here you can see we have selected the Zebronics Z310 motherboard, which is having an NVMe slot on board, which is a game changer for this PC. And for this board we have selected this processor. This is the Core i5 9th generation processor. I want to tell you that this processor is a refurbished unit, which is saving a lot of money for this processor purchase. And for cooling of this processor we have selected this RGB fan, which will give a fancy look inside the cabinet and is good in cooling also. And this fan is by the End Sports, and the model is ICE C400. And for the storage, here you can see we have the 512 GB of NVMe SSD, which is sufficient at present for this PC. For controlling unit we have selected this keyboard mouse, which is wireless. The model is MK275. I have gone with the Logitech because it is trustworthy. So here we are starting with the motherboard. This is the user manual for reference, the driver CD, and this is the main board. Here we are getting legacy input for the keyboard and mouse. Here we have one HDMI port inbuilt and the VGA port. We are having 4 USB port, 2 2.0 and 2 3.0. Here we have the LAN port for connecting it with the hardwire, and these are the speaker and mic input output section. We are getting a single PCI slot, and the best part for this board is this, the NVMe inbuilt port, which will change the whole game for this PC and provide sufficient speed for the operating system and the data whatever you will access for your games or the softwares. For this motherboard we have selected this CPU. Here you can see this is the refurbished CPU but looks like brand new. This is the Core i5 9500 9th generation processor with the 3.0 speed, 3.0 gigahertz speed. Let's keep aside. For memory we have selected the 8 GB DDR4 memory with the 3200 megahertz speed. This is the storage, the 512 GB of NVMe storage. This is the graphic card. Let's open this also. This is the driver CD, and these are the fittings for SSF factor also. SSF cabinets can also adapt this graphic card by using these fittings. And this is the graphic card for this PC. This is a 4 GB graphic card and also having a cooling fan and a good heat sink and multiple outputs for PCs. And this is the power supply we have selected for this computer. This is a 500 watt SMPS powered by Punta company. And if we open this box, here we can see what we have in this box. We are getting a power cable and the main supply unit. This is the main supply unit. Here you can see we have a big vent and a big fan for the supply cooling, and here we can see we have a good length power cables provided by this SMPS to be fitted for the gaming cabinets. And here we have the Tenda AX300 Wi-Fi. This is the USB Wi-Fi adapter we have selected for this PC for receiving the Wi-Fi signals. This is the only unit we have in this box with this manual, the quick installation guide and the hardware unit. And this is the cooling fan. Friends, this is the keyboard mouse which we don't need to open at present. So let's assemble all the spares together, starting with the board. Now we need this fan, and these are the fittings for this fan. So now we will fit the bracket for this CPU, and we have to fit these fittings. So this is the way to fit this bracket, and then we will interlock with these locks so it doesn't get misplaced. So now this bracket is perfect. This is the heatsink gel which is compulsory to apply. We have applied the thermal paste, and now we can fit this fan. Here you can see we have locked it from both sides, and now we will connect this cooling fan connector on the board. Okay, after connecting the CPU, the fan, the RAM, now we will connect the storage. This is the NVMe storage, and here we have the SSD, and now we will screw it with the board. So here our kit is completely ready to be fitted with the cabinet. So let's start assembling all the spares. So first we will place the supply unit. For this we have to open the right portion. It can be easily removed. So for placing the supply, we have to match the hole spaces provided here with the same alignment of the supply. Here you can see these hole alignments should match to fit with the cabinet. Let's open this tempered casing also. And this is the glass. Now move all the cables to the motherboard side, and this is the SATA power for the fans. To connect this with this, we need one power SATA cable to connect the fan connector. And now we will close this right portion by placing the cover. Now first we will place this faceplate. So here we have placed the faceplate. Now we will place the board. This is the motherboard. And now we have to place the screws. So here we have placed the board with the cabinet. You can see we have fixed the board with the cabinet. But one thing which is odd is this, that the cabinet cooling fan and the CPU cooling fan has both come together, and this is not good. So we have to shift this cooling fan to the other side of the heatsink. So we can easily do this by using these clips present to lock and unlock these fans. So here we have shifted the cooling fan from this side to another side of the heatsink, and now it is looking proper. And now it is time to place the connector to the board, and this is pretty easy. If you have any confusion, you can go for the manual for reference. Practically, here you can see this is the USB 3.0. This is the front panel here. This is the front USB point, and this is the front audio jumpers. So it is very easy to identify them. Here you can see this is a USB 3.0, the USB, front USB. This is the front audio connector, and these four loose cables which you can see here, these are the connectors for the control panel. So these are very easy to identify as they have description on the connectors. If you have any confusion, you can go for the manual for reference. And so let's connect all these connectors. This is the reset one. This is the hard drive LED connector. This is the power LED. And this is the last one is the power connector. This is the audio one. And this is the front USB. And the last one is this, the 3.0. So here we have the 3.0 port on the board, so we can place it. And here we have completed this task also. And now we will place the power connector coming from the supply for board. And here we have connected the power connector. Now we will place this 8-pin power connector for board VRM section. Here we have connected it. So friends, here you can see we have connected the VRM power connector, the main power connector for board. Here this is the CPU fan connector, and here you can see the control panel connector for USB, audio, and the front LEDs. So friends, after connecting the board, the connecting cables. Now it is time to connect the graphic card on this slot. So here we have the graphic card, and this graphic card is going to be placed on the second point of this cabinet. So we have to remove this plating. If I show you, here you can easily remove this barrier, and now we can place our graphic card onto this slot. And now we can place the graphic card. And then close this cover, and we'll also screw it to the place. And for receiving Wi-Fi connection, we are using this USB Wi-Fi adapter, which can be placed at any USB port. And at last we will cover this tempered glass back to the place. So friends, here we have assembled all the spares together with this cabinet, and now let's power on and let's see how this looks. And now we will switch on this cabinet, and friends, here you can see how pretty this cabinet looks. By using this RGB control switch, you can change the look of your cabinet every time you press this switch, and this is awesome. So friends, this was the way you can make your own gaming PC at your home by selecting the spares I have shown you in this video, or you can go for some other configuration also. And now it is time to install the operating system for this PC. So let's start booting it with the pen drive. These are the boot priorities. We will make the SanDisk our primary boot. Now we'll hit the F10 button and we'll save this configuration, and now our system will boot with the pen drive. Click next, install. Here selecting the version for the Windows, and then accept the license. Click next, click custom installation, and here we can see our storage. So we are creating two partitions for this PC, and this will be .255 for the C drive and rest for the data drive. We'll format the data drive here, and then selecting the C drive and clicking next. And here the installation process has started, which will take a while to complete the process, and then we can install the add-on softwares or the games which we want to play on the system. So just select your preference, and now selecting your preferences, we can proceed ahead and our system installation process will get completed. Here we will name this PC new PC and click next. No password required. Click accept. Not now for the Cortana.
and here our operating system has installed.
So friends, here you can see that we have assembled all the spares for this PC and our operating system has also installed and our PC is ready to use. Now it is time to share the price detail for the spares I have selected for building this PC. So starting with the cabinet here, we can see here this is the Zebronics Invader model, and this cabinet cost me for rupees 2800, and this cabinet was without SMPS. For this cabinet I have to purchase SMPS separately, and this is a 500 watt SMPS by Punta company, and this cost me for rupees 1200. And for this PC I have selected this motherboard. Here you can see this is the board I selected for this PC. This is the Zebronics Z310 motherboard with NVMe inbuilt slot, and this motherboard cost me for rupees 3800. And the CPU chip I selected for this motherboard was the Core i5 9th generation CPU, which was a refurbished unit, and it cost me for rupees 7500. And for the cooling of that CPU I purchased this cooling fan. This is the RGB cooling fan. Here you can see this was the packaging. This RGB fan is by the Ant Sports ICE C400 model, which cost me for rupees 1200. And for memory we have selected the consistent DDR4 3200 MHz memory, which cost for rupees 1200. And for Wi-Fi receiving, here you can see we selected this Tenda AX300 model, the USB adapter, which cost for rupees 500. And for the graphics, here you can see we have selected the Zebronics GT730 graphic card. It is a 4GB graphic card with multiple outputs, which cost for rupees 3000. And for storage, here you can see we have selected the consistent NVMe series, and this is a 512GB storage, which cost for rupees 3000. And for input devices we have selected the keyboard mouse set. This is the wireless keyboard mouse set by Logitech. The model is 275 MK275, which cost for rupees 1900. So friends, these were the details for the space I have used to build this gaming computer. And this was the whole video I shared how you can build your own gaming computer, which is good looking, which is powerful and low in budget. And you can share this video with your friends who want to build their own computer by themselves in a budget friendly way. So how you like this video, please comment in the comment box, and if you like this video, please give me a like, and also do subscribe my channel for more videos like this. And thanks for watching, and thanks for being in this video with me. Thank you friend, thank you.